The great Roman Empire fell into disarray as barbarian tribes swept across Europe, leading to a period where agricultural practices became the norm and health standards faded into obscurity, with centers of learning and medical knowledge collapsing into an abyss of superstition and herbal remedies as beliefs took root in the minds of people who saw illness as a consequence of malevolent forces. As the Anglo-Saxon settlers believed that ailments stemmed from mystical sources, they turned to healers who employed charms, incantations, and herbs to treat their maladies, while the Christian church stepped in, advocating prayer and fasting as remedies for illness, reinforcing the notion that sickness was a divine punishment. Amidst chaos, a fanatic mob descended upon the great library of Alexandria in 391 AD, setting it ablaze and annihilating centuries of wisdom, while the monasteries became sanctuaries for knowledge preservation, where monks diligently translated and copied texts to safeguard the remnants of classical medical understanding from vanishing entirely. In the thriving Muslim Arab Empire by 1000 AD, a significant revival of medical knowledge emerged as scholars translated classical texts, leading to remarkable advancements in pharmacology and hospital systems that welcomed patients from all walks of life, fostering a culture of compassionate care and profound learning that reinvigorated the field of medicine. One of the foremost figures of this medical renaissance was Rhazes, often referred to as the Arab Hippocrates, who, after beginning his medical studies at an advanced age, contributed significantly to the field through his comprehensive writings and innovative techniques, despite the limitations of surgical practices which relied on painful methods such as cauterization to treat wounds. The establishment of the medical school in Salerno around 850 AD marked a pivotal moment in the history of medicine, as it welcomed a blend of students from various backgrounds and beliefs, fostering a rich exchange of knowledge that laid the groundwork for a more structured curriculum, while universities struggled against prevailing religious dogmas that stifled progress in anatomical studies and dissection practices. In the medieval period, the practice of surgery became largely relegated to barber surgeons who often treated the common folk with rudimentary techniques, evidenced by the iconic red and white pole that signified their services, while conversations in taverns revealed a blend of curiosity and skepticism about medical practices of the time. While noblemen indulged in elaborate discussions of medical theories within the comforts of their grand chambers, the majority of the population relied on local healers for treatment, navigating a world where access to quality medical care varied drastically based on social status and wealth. The grim reality of surgery during this period often involved barber surgeons performing amputations under crude conditions, accompanied by a sense of dread and desperation, while the preservation of medical texts demonstrated the dedication of scholars who endeavored to keep knowledge alive despite societal constraints and the perilous nature of their work. In rural communities, knowledge of herbal remedies was often shared through traveling physicians who would demonstrate their craft to eager villagers, all while bustling marketplaces thrived with the sale of medicinal herbs, reflecting how intertwined commerce and traditional healing practices were in everyday life. Amidst the shadows of medieval times, apothecaries became vital centers of healing, where skilled herbalists meticulously crafted potions and remedies, while local gatherings enabled healers to share their expertise and experiences, fostering a sense of community and collaboration in addressing the health needs of the populace. During lavish royal banquets, discussions among the elite often revolved around the prevailing medical theories and practices influenced by the church, while dedicated groups of nuns worked tirelessly within chapel walls to provide essential care to the sick, demonstrating the intertwining of religion and medicine in medieval society. In the quiet confines of medieval scriptoria, monks engaged in the laborious task of copying and preserving valuable medical texts, ensuring that essential knowledge would not be lost, while outside, a dynamic atmosphere of inquiry resonated within university courtyards as eager students passionately debated medical ideas, pushing the boundaries of understanding in a time rife with challenges. As night fell over medieval cities, wandering physicians ventured into the darkness with their lanterns and remedies, driven by a relentless pursuit of healing. While within the intimate confines of humble homes, healers offered personalized care, embodying compassion and dedication to those who sought relief from their ailments. In the shadow of illness, communities faced the stark reality of loss as they mourned those taken by disease, while in contrast, the nurturing of herbal gardens became a beacon of hope, where healers shared wisdom about the healing properties of plants, reaffirming the critical role of nature in the quest for health. Richly adorned manuscripts depicted the intricate maps of the human body, revealing both artistry and the limitations of understanding, while in the echoing chambers of learning, a gathering of scholars passionately debated and collaborated to expand upon existing medical knowledge, striving to overcome the intellectual barriers imposed by their time.